performer Katherine Bright. I owe Katherine an apology. I think she's been chasing her gig with ASA now for about 7 years. I think she may have sent me maybe, I counted it up, 811 messages on Facebook. And then she had a slightly aggressive leaflet campaign in the area. Multiple letters, even faxes. I didn't even have a fax.
I'm going to call you Pinocchio, mate.
Faxes. But anyway, finally it's happened. I got to see Katherine perform recently on not the COVID-19 festival, but the Co-Gig 19 festival, which is a pun on COVID-19, Co-Gig 19. And she was great. And on Katherine's website, it describes her as someone that sings with heart and with soul and with captivating music. An award-winning songwriter with an easy listening style. I think that was a lovely summary. I think that really summed her up. She's got a few albums on Spotify. My Original Heart, Spirit in the Key of, was it Rainbow? Rainbows. Joy of Music, and she's also done a children's album.
Yeah, and an instrumental meditations album as well.
Oh, cool. Okay. I've always wanted to do a children's album. It's really cool.
I used to do kids entertaining in Tasmania many years ago before I went to New South Wales.
Oh,
yeah, back in the 90s.
Yeah. So, very cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, Katherine Bright with her first ASA Tas gig.
Thank you very much. I've been part of ASA in Port Macquarie in New South Wales last year, and have come down and living again in Hobart, my hometown. So this one, well, the next couple of songs I wrote, I entered into the ASA Awards and got shortlisted in the top 30 last year. So it's cool because we got to go and hang out at the awards in Sydney and meet Greedy Smith when they were inducting Mental as Anything into the Hall of Fame 3 weeks before he died. So it sort of was a big thing to actually see him perform live. It was great. So this first one is called I've Loved You Since the World Was Flat. You'll get the lyrics in a minute. Back at me, I dare not slowly every night. Now this one I'm practicing a bit of French in. It's called Beachside Love at the Riviera. And you have to imagine, because we can't go to France anymore, go back into your younger years. Imagine yourself strolling along the Esplanade, the Riviera, tapas. You've met the lover of your dreams just for the weekend. So this is Beachside Love at the Riviera. Check this one for my tuning up, because you've got to get this one right. The next song that I'm going to do is a Latin kind of number. I'll get my tuner sorted. I was learning how to write songs, and I had a friend who plays really nice Spanish guitar, so he showed me how to do it in easy B7, and that started this song. And it's called the Latin Lover Lullaby. And you know, you don't fall asleep on Latin lovers, I've heard, as a general sense. Not that I've had one, but I thought it would be kind of cool to use my imagination. Anything? This is one of those ones that if you don't get the capo right, you end up starting all over again. listen to your breathing, I can hear you thinking, who are you and I? Soothing, close your eyes, keep moving, feel my body swooning, Latin love a lullaby. Lost, lost, bound, bound, free, breathing. I can hear you feeling beyond that plaster ceiling, our universe on ground. Thank you. That was shortlisted in the top 30 last year for ASA. Now, Matthew told me that I had to write a Christmas song. This is my second last song. So I wrote a Christmas song a couple of days ago, but I can't remember all the words, so I have a piece of paper on this story. It's all right. Okay, this is called My Christmas Song. Crinkling of paper, crackling of fires, snow on the roof and carols from choirs. That's the European way to celebrate a Christmas day. But in Australia where I belong, this is my little party Christmas song. Blooms, flies, wine and beer, men in the backyard Christmas cheer. Mums in the kitchen cooking a roast, sweating profusely while dad jokes. Kids in the pool are waiting lunch and the ladies toast as the holidays approach. Opening presents, it's a rowdy bunch, everyone's here for Christmas lunch. Family gathered, we said our prayers, one for Jesus and the rest for spares. Scoff the desserts and we're feeling full. Pavlova, Chrissy pulled, custard. Let's get in the pool. Blowing flies, wine and beer, men in the backyard Christmas cheer. Mum's in the kitchen cooking a roast because it's the family she loves the most. And blowing flies, wine and beer, cricket in the backyard Christmas cheer. Mum's in the kitchen cooking a roast because it's the family she loves the most. That's 4 days old.
That a newborn.
That's a newborn. Yeah, that's a newborn Christmas song. Okay, last song before I go is called Angry Man. And, excuse me, I wrote this 20 years ago after a domestic violence relationship, and that is nothing that is fun. But in all that time I could never play it again because I hadn't healed. Now I've healed and I can be looking at the whole viewpoint of all these things and make it into something which is an understanding, compassion song as opposed to an angry song, if that makes sense. But it's about an angry man. And it's a bit rocky, so you can rock with it if you like. That song I used to get, there's a guy called Brock Foley who writes music in Nashville for people like, what's his name? Yeah, him. Bruno Mars, and for other people over that end of the world, and also writes for Keith Urban and things here. And he lived in Port Macquarie where I lived, so whenever I'd be doing gigs around the restaurants, he'd turn up just so he could play lead to my songs because he really liked them being different chords. He said that were harder than some people do. And a great lead. So yeah, that was we like that one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Katherine Bright.